crack of dawn. It's chilly. I'm heading out to the big lake, continuing my BTL St. Jude Bass Challenge. So, man, look at this. We're like at the crack of dawn, and look at all the traffic rolling in. I know I've done these before with this, where you can see all the traffic flowing in, but man. All right, guys, let's get out to the lake. I will see you there. Check it out. Sun's not quite up yet. It's getting there. You can see all the ripples on the water from the shad. Such a gorgeous morning. Excuse me. Tons of rain yesterday and last night, so the water's come up. Pretty cool. Welcome back, fishing friends, to another adventure. All right, after that long drive, we made it to the big lake. Let's get it rolling. If you're new to the channel, thanks for stopping by. Appreciate all the support. Let's get to some fishing. There it is, guys, starting off with the trusty modified maps. There it is, guys, starting off with the trusty modified maps. It's a MEPS XD. Man, I've been catching quite a few on it for this tournament. Got this on the Mags 6.8, and I've got it with 12-pound sunline to braid to 12-pound sunline fluoro. So with all that rain, the water's kind of murky, so it's nice to have that little bit of orange flash. Plus I'm using kind of a, I can't remember what they call this, albino I think is what it is for the color. Check out the moon up there. That's pretty cool, isn't it? So when I modify these maps, this one isn't weedless because I don't have to worry about snags here really. I'm using that RoboWorm rebarb hook. It works really well for this. Look at all that cedar pollen. Sheesh. Crazy. Check out all this mud, guys. So I've got a rock crawler out there right now. I bomb casted it way out. There's more of that cedar pollen. That's why I've been so stopped up. I've been throwing swim jigs, all kinds of stuff. No sniffs yet. We had all that crummy weather where it was raining and storming, and I was whacking fish left and right. Oh, I thought I had one right there, guys. Just gonna let it sit and let it come up real easy. I haven't seen the shad flickering as much as they were during that storm yesterday. I've seen a couple swim up to the surface, just real lackadaisical. They'll start spawning any day now themselves. There's the old rock crawler. Check that out. Such a cool color right there. So just working it along my little spots at work. There's a couple inches of rain yesterday and last night. There's a little shad flickering. I may have to switch to a little underspin, kind of a do-nothing underspin. Man, check that out, guys. That's just an epic bait right there. All right, guys, what do you think? Nothing's been biting. I'm gonna throw this 6 cents Suspending Lipless. I love this color. Maybe this will get the bites going. It has just been super slow today. I threw all my Rayburn Reds, nothing. Check out those funny little beetles. So everything's starting to wake up now. The bugs, the birds, the trees, this crazy pollen that's got everybody sick. Whew, that casts a country mile. God, check that out. It's a cool bait right there. All right, guys, we're hooked up on a 6 cent Suspending Quake. Boy, he just hammered it. Let's go. That's a good fish right there. Check him out. Whew. There we go. All right, guys, there we go. Check out that hog right there. Easy. There you go. you go. There she goes. Man, that was good stuff right there. Just whack that. I'm pretty sure it's a suspending Quake from 6 cents. I know it's suspending. They have different ones in the line. Let me show you what it looks like. That's it right there. It's got a little mud on it, but check that out. Man, it was just, so when you bring it in, it'll just hang there. Bang. That's good stuff. Only fish so far. That's been it. Come on. That's the only one so far. Hopefully we'll get a couple more. Okay guys, so that fish was 19 on the catch board, so that helps my average in the tournament. That'll get rid of one of my 15.5s. It's always right here near the bank is where I usually wind up just whacking them. And here real close. Alright guys, we're hooked up on the Bass Smooch Mime, Azuma Mime. There we go. That's a good fish right here. Ooh, I don't want to lose him. There we go. Man, that's a nice one right there. Ooh. He's got a jinky eye. Check him out on this side. Right there, he's got like a bad eye right there. All right, let's get a measurement. All right, guys, there he is. Even with his janky eye. Man, that's a big fish right there. 20 inches on the catch board. There he goes. There you go. All right, off he goes. Let me show you what I got that one on. Okay, this one is silent. A silent trap called the Mime. Check that out. I guess Bass Smooch had bought out Azuma. But man, this thing is epic. Alright guys, there it is. 20 1/4 on the catch board. So that'll get rid of my other 15.5. Oops, I think I just had a fish swipe at it because it came, it's not running smooth now. Man, did I have one swipe at it? Crazy. Anyway, so I don't know much about Azuma, but I know Bass Smooch bought 'em. And so they also signed Hank Cherry, so I did a review on his HC 115 a couple weeks ago. Man, I was just whacking fish on that thing. So I'm always looking to try different lipless baits, and I'm not trying to test any lures when I'm doing this tournament, but man, I wanted to throw this guy, and that paid off. All right, guys, back to our little MEPS XD modified. This is a size 3. This thing has been money, although I had to put a new one on there because the other one was just wrecked, and I swapped the hooks out on it. You can get the XD with a single hook, and that's what I've been running. But now I'm switched to a RoboWorm rebarb hook. Works really well for this setup. Look at that thing. See that color right there and that orange flash? Man, that works out really well. The Spark Shad. 3 things that'll gain attention. The 4, because the blade also makes that sound down there. Back to throwing the Bomber fat-free shad in this lavender color. It's a suspending model. Oh man, check this out. Check that out right there. Man, that's a great color. I try to keep my eyes peeled for those on eBay, see if they come up every once in a while. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Just doing a little sweeping action down there. Then I let it suspend. Got this one on the Custom Max TP2. Both Lew's, the Lew's Custom Max Baitcaster, and then the Lew's TP2 rod line. I've got 10-pound fluoro Sunline. Man, that's a great color right there. Throwing an old school jackhammer chatterbait with a Sluggo as a trailer, guys, and this thing just hunts like you wouldn't believe. Look at that thing. Check that out. It's purple and black, and then the black on the back side of that. The original chatterbait. Guys, that thing, even though it's not a jackhammer, it works just as well. I know some people say, oh, the components are different. Yeah, they are, but man, I've caught just as many on this as I have the jackhammer. This thing is just awesome. All right, guys, I gotta wrap it up. I gotta head back into town, get something to eat, maybe a sugar-free root beer or a Fairlife Gigantor thing of milk. Anyway, thanks for hanging out with me today. I managed to pick up 2 big bass that I'll be able to call out those 15.5s. So now I'm all of my catches are over 20, except for 2. 2 are like 19 and one's 19.5, I think. So that'll push my numbers up. I was in first place, then 4th place. Now I'm thinking this will move me up to 2nd or 3rd in my division. Check that out. Anyway, all right, guys, thanks for hanging out with me. Until next time, I'll see you then. Bye-bye. Don't fall asleep on the Sluggo as a trailer, guys. Now get out there and get your lures wet.